right, if you are working on getting a better job, one of the common New Year's resolutions, we've got some help for you when we come back.
You cracked me up. Should we win
That's the idea.
Not over yet.
That's about all I got.
The new year is also about resolutions, right? Lots of people looking for a new job for the new year. I know you're out there. Jennifer Hill has literally written the book on how to land that job. She has got tips on what to do and also what not to do. There's her book there. It is called Stop Hoping and Start Hunting.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, thank you for coming in.
No better time than the present, right? You said people have started right now. This is the time of year.
People actually started before now. Some people were proactive and started in late December, even early December, and it's all about hitting the ground running. The longer you wait, the less likely you are going to be able to find a job.
All right, so obviously the big one that we have to talk about is what people do on social media, because, you know, this isn't just about younger people. Everyone's on social media. Most adults are, at least, you know, not everyone, but you've got to be careful of what you post, because it's not a harmless post. Someone's going to get a hold of it out there.
You don't know the damage it can do for you. What a lot of people don't realize is employers Google search you, and some of the things that can really hurt you, one is having an inappropriate posting on there. We see people who post inappropriate political things. We see people with inappropriate, my favorite is a sexy selfie, where they post the inappropriate sexy selfie. Or sometimes people don't realize about their privacy settings. The privacy settings can really harm you. I'll never forget, you guys, I Google searched somebody once, and she didn't realize her profile was public. It said, just got out of jail on her wall. I swear to God. Or another one of my favorites was a woman who, I think it was, she was in the offer stages, and the company Googled her. On Facebook, it said under hobbies, S&M.
Well,
hey, I don't care. You can do whatever you want, but...
And the companies will look, right?
They do look,
you're silly to think that they're not going to be looking for your name or Googling your name on the internet.
It is still a very gray area as far as laws are concerned and so forth, but yes, 99% of all employers do Google you, and we see everybody from recent college graduates with pictures of them fake smoking a joint or flipping off the camera.
Folks out there who might be looking for a job like today, this is their New Year's resolution.
Don't blow it.
What should they be doing right now?
The first thing you want to do is get yourself on LinkedIn. You want to proactively go out there and job hunt. There's a big difference between proactive job hunters versus reactive job hunters. There's the people who passively just wait to receive jobs from postings like Monster, and then there's the people who put a nice profile on LinkedIn. Get a great profile picture. Like we talked about, the sexy selfie isn't going to cut it.
Right, look professional.
Look professional and have a nice warm smile on your face. It really makes a difference. I had people ask me when I teach these classes on social media, Jennifer, what if somebody discriminates against me based on age, race, etc.? Newsflash, if that company's going to discriminate against you based on a picture on LinkedIn, they're going to do it in person, and I'd avoid those jerks if I were you.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Bob.
Well, this is a good time, right, to go start?
This is the best time of year. Jobs have just been created by new budgets. In December, companies are looking at what new talent they need to hire in the next year. And when they do that, they're setting up money to put aside for hiring people, and most of the hiring is done in the first quarter of the new year.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. You have some tips, I guess, or advice on ways not to lose the job before you even get the job. These ones were interesting, so let's talk about those tips.
So here are some of my favorites. So number one is being hard to reach. If you're somebody who you have that great resume, we're excited about your background, but we email you, we call you, or worse yet, you have a sexy email address, like there's one like sexylegs69 at Yahoo. I swear that actually happened. I'm sorry, Sexy Legs, if you're out there. Or number two is having inappropriate or profane language. Some people think it's cute and funny to have a Kanye West song on there, but if I don't know I'm calling the right person, I'm not going to bother.
Right.
The next one that we were going to talk about is lying. This has been the biggest issue. In the last 2 years since the economy really got down, a lot of people are lying on their resumes. Not only do we have Google, we have background check companies. And people, I had a guy, this leads into the third one, cuss at me. I caught him.
What?
I swear to God, this actually happened. He's now blacklisted for life. He sent me 2 entirely different versions of his resume. One saying he did X, another one saying he did Y, and he blamed it on his girlfriend. He said, oh, my girlfriend must be sending out the wrong resume. And then proceeded to cuss at me and send me this profane email. So yes, be careful about lying, whether it's in person or on your resume. Be careful about how you treat the people who might be potentially hiring you.
We don't have much time here. Really quickly, for the person that wants to change a career, I hear it all the time. I'm not happy where I am. I want to do something completely different. What would you tell them? So
if you want to change careers, you first have to figure out what it is you're passionate about. The best thing I recommend to people is interview people in a field. I just had somebody ask me this who wanted to get into HR. Go out on LinkedIn, find 10 people to interview in that field, and see if it's a field that will really inspire you and something you'd want to do down the road. So that's the first thing, is figure out what you need to do, what training you need to get into that field, and then get out there and network. Networking is the way that most jobs are found.
I always tell people grass is always green on the other side. That once they go to another company, really research that company and where you're going to first, because you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, be careful. The only thing worse than not having a job is having a job you hate, and that's why the first section of my book focuses on should you even be looking for a job to begin with.
All right, go out there and get the book. Jennifer Hill, thank you so much for coming in.
Well, you guys, now you can use that book, right?
Maybe give it to someone who needs it. Stop Hoping and Start Hunting is out now, so go grab a copy. Steve Mason, Mashonsky, what's going on?